Camera mounts in the Robert rig afford a lot of flexibility, so you can mount your cameras exactly the way you want. I'll go over all the options in this video. All right, let's take the camera mount off so I can show you some of the different options. So the camera mount's affixed to the sliders with two 1/4-20 bolts. So just pop those out. Okay, here's the bottom of the camera mount. We've got these 6 holes here. This one right here, this is kind of a storage spot for the bolt that we use to affix the camera. So that's what that bolt is doing there. But it's these 3 sets of holes that we use to mount the camera mount to the slider to give us some different options. So the standard option has this slot here at the back with these 1/4-inch through holes. So let's start with that. So I take my 1/4-20 bolts. And they just go through the bottom of the slider into the camera mount. And then I'm going to take this 1/4-20 bolt out of its storage spot. And then let's start. So here I have like an older camcorder. So with this, I would just go through the holes in the bottom, right into the 1/4-20 hole in the bottom of the camera. So that's camera mount number 1. Okay, so let's store our bolt back here again. Okay, so style 2, we take these 1/4-20 bolts out again, and what we want to do is we want to move this camera mount further back. So we're going to use these 2 bottom holes here to move the mount further back. Okay, get my bolt again. So now we can take a large camera, like this Canon XH-A1, put our bolt in the bottom, and we just screw right into the bottom, like that. So with this you could take like a Canon XF-105 or a G1, any of these larger camcorder style cameras, and you can get them on your Robert rig. Alright, so take this bolt off, and store that bolt real quick. Okay, so there's one other option. Now that is to use the 1/4-20 threaded holes which are on the camera mount. So like I showed you before, we have through holes on this side and we have threaded holes on this side. So if I flip the mount upside down and I go again into the center holes, or into the further holes if I'd like, but let's just do the center holes this time, and I bolt it down. What this is going to allow me to do is to use a third-party camera mount. So here I have an Arca Swiss plate, which has a 1/4-20 bolt right on the bottom. So let's just do that right here. Mounts right on. And then I've got a DSLR. I've got my Arca Swiss plate here. So I screw that into the back of my camera. And this way, if I have a quick release system, or if I want additional control, you know, this Arca Swiss plate would give me some greater inching control. I could just slide it right in there, tighten down the knob, and there my third-party plate works. So the camera mounts on the Robert rig give you a lot of flexibility in how you mount your cameras.